Good morning, afternoon, evening, or good night. My name is Dwayne, and I'm coming to you with some interesting Yu-Gi-Oh! News. So recently in the OCG, we got some cards revealed for the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon deck archetypes. In this video, I will be covering the Dark Magician deck and the new cards that were recently added to it. I'll also explain how these cards will affect the deck and how it's going to play, hence moving forward. There were about 4 new cards released that have high power elements for the new Dark Magician deck. We have the new Dark Magician monster, Dark Magician the Pharaoh's Servant. Got 2 spell and trap cards, the Gaze of Timaeus, and Dark Magic Amulet. Also got 1 new fusion monster, Dark Magician of Destruction. Alright, I'll go over each one individually to showcase what effects they have. Dark Magician the Pharaoh's Servant provides a lot of speed and utility for the Dark Magician engine. It has 2 effects. You only need to use one of these 2 effects once per turn. You can either special summon it from your hand by revealing a spell card, and then do a spell and trap search for a related Dark Magician card. Alternatively, when it's on the field, you can discard away a spell card and destroy all spell and traps your opponent controls. I do think this utility is something that the Dark Magician engine really needed for a good while. But being forced to have to choose between the special summon and search or the spell and trap destruction can put you in a tight spot. Moving on to the Gaze of Timaeus. This card is a very versatile version of the Eye of Timaeus that provides very vital and situational utility. It targets a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl as fusion material from your field or graveyard and then recycles it back into the deck. But the trade-off is that the fusion summon monster is banished at the end of the next turn. Having this utility to recycle the monsters is wonderful, and the banish side effect can be, well, mitigated if you know what to do. This next card is a powerful interruption tool called Dark Magic Amulet. This trap can be activated on the same turn it is set by revealing a spellcaster monster in your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can activate this card to negate the activated effect. And in a similar fashion to Call by Grave, it also negates the activated effects of monsters with the same original name for the rest of the turn. In addition, you can pay 2,500 life points to set it back on your field whenever you special summon a Dark Magician to your field. This card is incredibly useful for handling monster effects like the Hand Trap, Ash Blossom, and Joyous Spring. However, keep in mind this is not a counter trap, and the 2,500 life point cost can get pretty steep. So I recommend having a few other backup solutions. Now, time for the new boss monster, Dark Magician of Destruction. This fusion monster is incredibly easy to bring out. You can fusion summon normally or use its alternate summon condition. You can special summon this card from the extra deck by banishing a level 6 or higher Dark Spellcaster monster you control during a turn a spell or effect was activated. When special summoned, you can add a Dark Magician or any card that mentions it from your deck to your hand. In addition, its name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in graveyard, giving it perfect synergy with the rest of the deck engine. You are limited to special summoning it as described once per turn, but since the search effect is not a hard once per turn, you can actually revive it using something like Eternal Soul to search your deck all over again. Just a quick ruling note though, when using the alternate summon condition mentioned, keep in mind my understanding, you can only perform this type of summoning during your own turn, given how the card is worded and it is missing a quick effect clause in the summoning procedure. While these cards are great additions to the engine, I always recommend playtesting to figure out what works best for you. And a few disclaimers. Keep in mind that everything I'm showing in this video are unofficial translations. In addition, I am not an official judge, so my understanding of rulings may be inaccurate. I use Dueling Nexus to access these cards, and before testing for this video, many of the new OCG cards are still being implemented in this client, so you may encounter various bugs. If you run into any of these bugs, report them to the devs so that they can fix them. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening. I'll catch you guys later. My name is Dwayne. Hope you have a wonderful day.